Hi, this is Ric Fierabracci. We're going to be talking today about this Xotic bass, a new design that came out. This is actually slightly different than the previous bass that I had. It is a maple top, but my black bass had a swamp ash body, and this has a mahogany. So we have mahogany with a maple top, and ebony fingerboard, which I like a lot, brass nut. And I tend to go for more of a wide spacing, so I have P-bass spacing on this particular bass. And we have a very nice passive active switch here, so you can go active or passive. And I have basically phase switches for each of the pickups, so I can go in and out of phase, and I'll let you hear that right now. So this is passive mode right now. And now if I go out of phase with both pickups, it's kind of more of like a Music Man kind of sound, you know, which I like to do sometimes. And you know, we have a really nice, this is a balance knob basically. So if you go to the back pickup, you know, your harmonics will come out a little bit better, get a little more of like a Jocko sound. So I really like that. And then the active preamp is really great on this. If you really want to get like a super slap high-end kind of sound, we can just crank a little more treble on here. So it's great for that. I really like that. And the way its voice is really nice too. The way the low end is in the mid-range. I think the mid-range is probably 500 hertz, which is one of my favorite frequencies. So you can get a lot of cool stuff with that. And if you take it out, of course, you get even more of a slap sound, which is good as well. You know, like a really, really trebly kind of sound, taking out the mids. So it's very versatile. This EQ is like really great. I love it, and the bass is really nice and well balanced. You know, it's not neck heavy. You know, it's like a lot of Fenders. You know, you pick up a Fender and it's like you get a hernia. So this is kind of like nice and light over here. The neck is just a joy to play on. It's very smooth, kind of a satin finish, and you know, just a joy to play on. So I highly recommend this bass. And that's pretty much it. I use round wounds on this particular bass. The dot inlays are really great. Also, you know, little stuff like this that I actually enjoy. I like the fact that I can adjust the truss rod real easily. I don't have to take off any covers or anything. And just, you know, put the 5mm wrench in there and you're ready to go. So that's a really good feature. And also the tilt neck puts a lot more pressure on the nut, so you don't have to have any string trees, which grab the string and keep you out of tune sometimes. So, you know, it's a really great bass and really well designed. There you go. I want to talk a little bit about the difference between this bass and the swamp ash bass, this being the mahogany bass. They both have maple tops. Sound-wise, you know, the swamp ash is probably a little warmer and probably has you know, this is a very general thing, but the way I think of it, the mahogany is like a tighter sound, and the swamp ash is a little swampier, if you want to think of it that way. So just depending on what you want to do, you know, they both have completely different sounds. So, you know, it's really up to you. There's no right or wrong. It's just, you know, what you want to go for. This particular bass, it has a very bright, the mahogany is tighter, so you have a little more high end. And the mids are a little tighter. On the swamp ash, actually, the mids are very, very good. So if you're not going to do a whole lot of slapping, maybe the swamp ash is better. But I do think that a lot of great slap players have swamp ash basses, including Marcus Miller. So there's no general rule here. You know, it's just whatever you want to try, and you know, you try it out and you see if it works for you.